Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the Manosphere Masters. Yeah, I'm putting that on my newly created channel. On this channel, this is the channel I'm gonna pretty much be going after some stuff, after some people. Not too often, because that's not really my niche, but I think this particular video, and y'all wonder why it's dark, I'm still out here putting the finishing touches up on my work for today. I'm probably stay out here another 30 minutes or so, but it's something that needs to be addressed. Because see here, you know, it's something that a lot of you don't know. And the channel, my other channel, is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And Hafeez from the Roommates definitely is a simp. He definitely is blue pill. And me personally, I think he's probably an agent. Either he's an agent or he's grifting mightily, trying to get the spiritual crowd and trying to get the women. Because for one, okay, you've been married, Hafeez, from your own admission for only 1 year. You're trying to tell guys that been married and divorced, that been on the verge of being married, and hypergamized, we can, if that's a word, like women moved on to something bigger. All different types of issues. And you were very disrespectful towards Coach Greg Adams. And Coach Greg be trying to take the high road. You know, me personally, I think he should have tore off into you, because he really went on against one of his own models, where he said if somebody got more subs than him, he'll beef with them. But he could have easily beat you, like, and he did beat you, but he could have did you way worse. But he took the high road. And me personally, I could care less about your subs. If you can't give me a lie detector test and answer my question of you being, are you a special agent? Because what y'all don't realize on YouTube is full of special agents, and they want to make sure that they kind of be a disturbance towards any groups that are forming, and towards anybody that's heavy on truth. Like that's why, you know, yeah, my sub count is growing, but it's not growing like some of these suspect characters they got on here. You know, dudes that ain't even that good. Their content ain't even that good. They just put a couple thumbnails up, this, that, and the other, and they practically had 1 million subs. This dude ain't nowhere near what Kevin Samuels was. He can't even prove his talking point. He was like crap shooting, what I call crap shooting, the whole interview where he just did with Coach Greg Adams. Coach Greg Adams done coached like what, 4-5 teams? You said that you didn't know him like that, but you gonna call him Greg? You disrespectful, man. You disrespectful. And how old are you? Like 25? Like, should we really be listening to a kid? Like if you end up divorced, if your wife end up doing what a lot of other people's wives do, then come holler at us once you learn and grow from it. Right now, you're a newlywed. You shouldn't even be talking about marriage. Y'all know who else did this? Remember Juanita Bynum and Thomas Bishop Meeks first got married, and she was making all those books and conferences about marriage? How'd that turn out for them? I'm asking for a friend. How'd that turn out? See, some of y'all dudes on YouTube, I would say that it's like 2 main dudes that I don't like that on YouTube. Like, one of them, I agree with some of what he say, but he's just so cocky and arrogant, it make me not like him. I don't like got a major problem with, but I don't like. But you, Hafeez, I don't like. And I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know you, but I don't like your content. I don't like how you carry yourself in these interviews and on these podcasts and stuff either. I'm gonna tell you why. For one, that little arrogance over your little subs, that don't mean nothing. If you have friends in high places, it don't count. If you an agent, it don't count. It don't. So you need to kind of bug up and kind of humble yourself, because for one, you can't speak in this space. Like, do you even know what the red pill is? Like, this the first thing I be thinking when people say that the red pill is reverse feminism, is do they even know? Like, who are you watching? Like, who are you watching, like the real red pill guys that talk about almost everything? Because for you to say that, I'm like, you can't be watching the real ones. Unless you just clickbait, unless you a troll. Maybe you trolling. But for you to say that, it's like you don't know the real ones. And I don't want to hear nothing about no subscriber count. I don't want to hear nothing about finances, none of that. None of this, I don't want to hear. Prove your talking points. No doxing, no little fake sub counts, none of that. Prove your talking point. Prove that marriage is a move that guys should be making. Prove it. Based on the world we live in today, prove that we should be getting married. Because when you come against the talking points that we present, prove I'm still married. But we ain't got to get off into take it from me, man. I know a lot of people. I know probably way more people than you. You too young. And I could tell you that most of the guys that's still in marriage, either they in it to avoid losing things, like Coach Greg Adams always says, to be around their kids and raise their own kids, like he always says. Hardly any of them are in it because their wife is so wonderful. That's not why most dudes stay in it. And then I'm gonna add this talking point to it. There are a lot of married guys who they can't stand the thought of another dude getting their wife. Like Shaq. Shaq was cheating on Shawnee O'Neal practically the whole time. Now he regrets it because he know that pastor is banging his wife and she into him. It's kind of like crushing his ego. So a lot of dudes be staying in their marriages to try to avoid getting that ego crush. You though, you full of it, man. You can't prove none of your talking points. Oh, you a panda bear. You and many others, y'all can't prove y'all talking points. Y'all, like, you try to insult, disrespect. That's not proving talking points. In fact, if you were in a debate competition, one of the rules in most debates is no personal attacks. You will automatically lose. You're not supposed to cut people off when they talk, and you're not supposed to personally attack. Which you were doing both in that interview. You were doing both. And it's like, your sub, that don't mean nothing, dude. A lot of simps, there's simps on YouTube, bona fide, straight up simps, nerds, geeks. And if you're a nerd, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, if that's what you do, if that's what you are, that's what you are. But don't get on here acting like you better than people over no subs. especially if somebody is pulling strings, which we already know what be going on social media. So you need to get out of this space. Either you need to respond. You say, well, I don't respond to small content creators. You better off not doing it, because I'll put you in your place, man. A lot of these small content creators will put you in your place. You don't know what you're talking about, man. You ain't even been married long enough. You ain't been, dude, everybody know. Ask any married guy that either got divorced or he's staying in his marriage for other reasons. How did your wife, and compare how your wife act now to that first year? Man, you were banging. Now you can't practically, a lot of dudes can't even be around their wife without getting into it. Like when you know that your wife is supposed to submit, it was crazy. This is why I don't get off into Christians. Like when a person say they Christian, I give them a chance, but I don't automatically give them credit, because it's like they, for years, I can go right now, buy a building, I got a license to preach in Christianity. But one thing that they do is they'll speak dogmatically about something that they can't prove. And you talk about stats. Stats don't lie. If you have a consistent stat, that consistent stat is going to tell a factual story. And the consistent stat is more than half of marriages end in divorce. Another consistent stat is if everybody just was real about it, that divorce rate would probably be over 90%. If every dude was just real about it and just looked at his wife's behavior and said, forget about materials, kids, anything, the majority of these guys would divorce their wives. Because a lot of these women, they don't fulfill their role no more. You say, well, guys don't either. In some cases, they don't. I don't deny that. But I've seen many guys, just in my little area, my little world, do everything for their wives, and it still wasn't good enough. I know at least five. Maybe much. Okay, well, let me see. No, at least 10. 10 guys did everything for their wife, and it still couldn't keep her from disrespecting them, from cheating, and from doing and saying things where a couple of them ended up divorcing. Then I got other guys that refuse to get married because of relatives they know about, different things. I know of one particular guy, they said at the wedding, he lit the bouquet, hit him in the face. Like he tried to get out of the front row. And with the way they threw it, it came towards him. He put his hands behind his back, hit him right in the face. Now, you tell me, what's the reason for all of this with guys? Is it because they don't know what they're doing? And then the church just sets dudes up for failure in relationships, period. You dealing with a polygynous Bible, but telling all these guys to be monogamous towards modern women who are or were 304s, the majority of them, at least 51% guaranteed. I bet you ain't, even 3% of these women ain't virgins. But you fat mouth, you talking. That college education, this the real arena right here. Now, I know some things about YouTube ain't real. But when you get to talking and trying to discredit established beliefs, You better know what you're doing. Because that's the real arena right there. Your college education don't mean nothing. Your little brotherhoods can't save you from this stuff. You want to know, come to me. Somebody who don't. See, this it's like guys sparring against dudes that like them. If you want a real sparring match, spar somebody who don't like you. Then you're going to be in a fight, not a sparring match. Guys be trying to get in debates with people who like them or trying to take the high road. That ain't even a real debate. Get in a debate with somebody who could care less about you. You know, but that's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Dude, go sit down somewhere, man. And I'm not gonna be like you. I don't mean it disrespectful. I'm just saying, man, this ain't your area of expertise right here. You know, go stick to whoever your friends is that gave you all them subs. Recommended your videos to the whole world. And just enjoy your little YouTube money. But when you say stuff like the red pill is feminism in reverse, you just lied. That's not, because the red pill ain't even, the real red pill guys, they don't hate women. They just refuse to commit to them. I mean, what's wrong with that? Like me, I don't care. I can have a perfect woman. I will never get a marriage license again. It just ain't happening. Because you got to, like, think about it, man. You can be all out in all out war with a woman. Everything but physical fighting. And you can't even just leave. If you file a divorce, you got to wait 120 days in most states. That's enough time for her to get you locked up. To make up some stuff. You don't know what you're talking about, man. You don't know what you're talking about. And you better hope you got a unicorn. Because if you don't, I'm not going to say I told you so. But a lot of people probably will. You know what you remind me of? Y'all know that baby on Facebook that be like, help. That's you. You a little baby who talking but don't even know what the words mean. That's you. And come on with it. I will beat you in debate without personal attacks, without doxing. I will beat you fair and square because you can't prove your arguments. Marriage is for a fool. You say, well, people get married every day. It's fools everywhere. People do a lot of things out of being misinformed. But when you come in this space, thinking your little sub, you flexing on your little sub, nobody care about your subs. You don't care about that. That ain't nothing to me. I've been on YouTube way longer than you. I already know how YouTube get down. If they like you, they're going to promote you. If somebody, like, let's say they got an eccentric reviewing the videos. If they don't like you, people ain't going to really know about you. It ain't got nothing to do with talent. It's whether or not the people who are in charge like you. It's not even the algorithm. The algorithm play a little part, but somebody pulling strings. So we can have a little conversation. Come in the comments. Get on your troll account if you have to. Because you definitely don't want to get on your account against me. You got some answering to do for some of them claims you've been making. I've been on your videos. And I'm going to be on them some more. School is in session. And professors also have to be students too. So it's time for you to go to school. Watch what you say on these airwaves, because it's people that'll make you look bad. And I'm one of them. Like, y'all going after the people who don't. What Sneeko know about the red pill? He too young. That dude is a cuck. He already been exposed by Duke, by the other guy, whatever. I forgot his name. You can't talk about him. Who is he? Or maybe he's an agent like you. Yeah. Come on, man. Who y'all dealing with, man? Prophet Howard is the name. The Most High will expose some of y'all. The Bible is red pill. Don't try to talk this Bible stuff and you don't know what you're talking about, especially the Bible. You're talking about 1%. Listen, if you are saved, you're on the same level as everybody else who's saved. Just everybody will have different level of rewards. But your name in the book of life is the name in the book of life. Your works will be evaluated. But until then, you're the same as everybody else. Anybody who named in the book of life is the exact same. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. This is the Truth Man. Putting that truth on y'all. You think you're going to be able to just come out here with falsehood? Nah, man, that ain't how it works. Anyway, I'll see y'all with more videos probably tomorrow.